Mm, Hello everyone, welcome to our channel. And this is Tianjin Tofa Electrical Power Technology Company. And you can see here, I'm alone, and Lisa did not accompany with you. And she will have a live streaming show tomorrow. So please don't forget to subscribe us. And because we will upload a lot of live streaming shows for you guys. Not only it has more educational and science population content, but we will also upload a lot of product details. And so if you are interested in power line fittings and hardware or equipment, please stay tuned for our channel. And so today's topic, I want to talk about the power transmission and tower. And so we can see that we're not see that in along the city, but when we travel around the road and we can see around the road there is a power transmission tower, and you definitely want to know more about it. So today I would like to share. And so in the first part, I would like to talk about what is the power transmission tower. So basically, it is a tall structure uh, that is a steel lattice tower used for supporting the overhead power and electrical lines. So it is the structure, or you can say it equipment used for fixing the metal wires. And here's a question for you. So, what do you think the power transmission tower is used in the high voltage transmission lines or in the low voltage transmission lines? Yes, to be honest, it's used in the high voltage transmission lines. So, in the electrical grids, the power transmission tower carry the high voltage transmission lines from the generation station to the electrical substation. And you may wonder, so what the electricity we use in our household comes from? And it definitely, this metal wires is supported by the power poles. So we can see that in the countryside, I believe if you just live in the village, it's not a very common thing in the city. So for the power poles, it have been made of different materials such as iron, steel, wood, or the cement. That is a common materials made for the power poles. So for the power poles, they can support the voltage transmission lines, and then it can put it through the electrical substation to our household, to our customers. So we can use the electrical power or electricity in the household, such as in those summer air, we can use the air conditioning at home to cool ourselves, or we can in the kitchen we can use a microwave to heat our food, so that we cannot be worried about we eat the spoiled food and then we just get diarrhea. We don't have that too much worry because of the usage of the electricity. And so the transmission tower have to carry the high transmission conductors at a sufficient safe height from the ground. And from this part, we have to see that this power transmission tower has to be designed to sustain the natural calamities. So it needs a great um, mechanical and engineering knowledge, so they can protect the individual and the nearby animals safety or the building safety. And after talk about the first question, what is a power transmission tower, and that becomes to the second question, so what is the different parts of the power tower. And now I'm going to, like you can see the blackboard behind me, I'm going to draw a simple drawing to briefly introduce the different parts of the power tower. I will not draw too many complicated drawing. It will be very simple. Or you can say maybe it's a little bit ugly. Oh, you cannot see the top of it. I'm sorry. I have to put the drawing inside this screen, so I will draw here. I think you can all see in this part. Okay. A little bit ugly. I'm so sorry, but I think you can see through it, right? Okay. And here, this is the insulators. Do you guys still remember the insulators? Where I just talked about the insulators in our first live streaming channel. So insulators, it just can slow down the pace of electricity current, and it also slow down the heat. So I'm going to talk about the different parts of this transmission tower. Okay, so we can see. Let me change into another color. This right one. So this part, the top of the transmission tower, this part we call it as the peak. Okay, and so we can see this part that support the insulators. We call this part as cross arm. So cross arm is used for support the power lines or other electrical equipment. So it do have a great importance in the power transmission. And we can see this part in the middle part here. This rectangular part, we call it like the middle part, we call it as cage. We can see that it's just like rectangular stacked in here. So it's just like a cage. And for this part, we call it like the tower body. So this is four main parts of the power transmission tower. I hope you can learn a lot of things from my simple drawing. So after talking about the second question about the different parts of the power tower, I would like to bring us to the third part. I'm going to talk about the types of the power tower, and based in three different standards, we have divided into different types of power tower. So based on the per force applied on the conductor on the cross arm here, we just have the tangent suspension tower, which is also called an A-tap tower. And beside that, we also have the angel tower and tension tower. So in this tower, we just include the B, C, D power tap. And based on the second standard, like based on its different usage, we divide it into the river crossing tower, railway or highway crossing tower, and a transposition tower. And last but not least, based on the third standard, we also according to the number of circuits carried by a tower, we have the single circuit tower, double circuit tower, and also the multi-circuit tower. So this is all the content I want to talk about today. So let's have a quick review. We just talk about what is the power tower. Like, it's a structure used for supporting the overhead power and electrical lines. And the second, we talk about the different parts of this power transmission tower. And at last, like the third part, we talk about the different types of power tower. So I hope you can learn a lot from our today's live streaming show. And if you want to know more in the future, please do not forget to subscribe to our TTF Power live streaming channel. And you will see me in the future. And I also want to have more interactions with all my followers. And so if you like my video, and I will have more motivation to do more live streamings in the future. So that's all the things I want to talk about. I hope everyone have a good day, and goodbye. See you next time. Bye bye.